Final Play Sports Wrap. I'm your host, Pete Lubar. Today we're talking Mountain West football and specifically the Boise State Broncos, who are coming off a fantastic season. They're the easiest team in the Mountain West to talk about because they had the most success last year. In the 2024 season, they finished with a record of 12-2. They achieved an undefeated 7-0 record within the Mountain West. Their season concluded with a 31-14 loss to Penn State in the Fiesta Bowl. Head coach Spencer Danielson finalized a new 5-year contract, reportedly doubling his salary to $2.2 million per year. The extension is attributed to his success, including leading the Broncos to college football playoff berth in his first season. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to Boise. They brought a lot of money to the conference. All good. The 2025 outlook, despite losing some significant players like Ashton Jeanty, Boise State is still considered a strong candidate to be one of the teams that makes it back to the college football playoff with pretty good odds from FanDuel Sportsbook, plus 194. Boise runs a pro-style no-huddle offense, and this system allows for a mix of running and passing, incorporating play action, and various formations keep the defense guessing. They were 8th nationally, racking up 466 yards per game, but with Jeanty running, he had 250 yards rushing per game. He was a total workhorse, so they're going to miss him. Maddox Madsen, who was the quarterback last year, will be quarterback one again this year. He beat out USC transfer Malachi Nelson this spring. He had 247 completions in 396 attempts, so 62.4 completion percentage, which is very good. 3,018 yards throwing, average of 7.6, which is average. 23 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, which shows some really good decision making. So he'll be back, and so they're good in good shape at quarterback. Running back is a little bit of a mystery. With Jeanty leaving, that leaves Broncos with Jambris Dunbar, will be a junior, and sophomores to be both Dylan Riley and Sire Gaines in the backfield. Of the three, Dunbar actually, and Gaines look to be the favorites for running back one and running back two. Dunbar enjoyed a productive freshman year. He had 62 carries for 335 yards across 12 games. An injury limited him in 2024 to just 25 carries for 99 yards. Sire Gaines played just 3 games last season, got hurt, and showed flashes. He looks like one of the next great Boise State running backs. So they should be set at running back. Receiver, they lost Strachan, but who had 304 yards, and in 2024, his best game was in the Fiesta Bowl. But they've got veterans Latrell Caples, they've got a transfer Chris Marshall, they've got Chase Penry, they got Cameron Bates, Austin Bolt, and Ben Ford. Cameron Bates is a sophomore. He looks like a player who's best fits the category of breakout candidate. He had a good freshman campaign. He played 100 snaps on the offense last year, and he's very fast. He looks like a playmaker. So I think he'll get a lot of action this year. Offensive line will be the strength of this team. They have 9 of 10 returning offensive linemen who started at least one game last year. Only left guard Ben Dooley graduated, and Cage Casey, left tackle, who's a redshirt junior, is for sure a starter, as he is an NFL offensive lineman by every conceivable measurement. So should be really good on the offensive line. That should be the strength of the offense. Boise runs primarily a nickel personnel defense that blends a 3-4 and 4-3 structures, gives lots of different defensive looks. They sometimes use a 5-person defensive line with a mix of 3-4 and 4-3 alignments to confuse the offense. They also use a versatile edge roll that can drop into coverage or play off-ball linebacker. So very confusing defense. Last year they were 50th in the nation, which doesn't sound so bad, but it's not elite. They were number one in Mountain West schools, but they're going to play more defense probably with Ashton Genty not around and receivers from last year gone. So the defense is going to have to take a step forward. The defense did not play well against Power 4 opponents. The secondary had all sorts of issues playing the ball, and the largest issue facing Boise State's defense was tackling. Broncos finished 132nd and team tackling grade last season. There are 134 FBS teams, so near the bottom in tackling. You're not sure if that's technique, position, or will, or what, but you don't want to be that bad in tackling. That just goes for extra yardage every time. They had 10 transfers coming in, a lot of them on the defensive side. They've got defensive back Derek Ganters coming in from Eastern Washington. They've got an edge, Sterling Lane II, who's coming in from Arizona. They've got a kid named Malik Sherrod who's transferring in from the running back side. They've got a big offensive lineman coming in by the name of Miles Walker. He's a 317-pound kid out of Ohio State, so he should be a big help for the offensive line. They've got a big defensive lineman transferring in from Hawaii, Deion Washington. He weighs 290 pounds. And they've got another defensive end weighing 245 pounds from Idaho by the name of Malachi Williams. So those are probably the key transfers for them. From a recruiting standpoint, they signed 27 freshmen. They're all 3-stars. They're excited about some of these football recruits. You never know with freshmen how much they're going to get or who will play, but they think that there's some that can contribute sort of right away in the cornerback room and provide some depth. But most of them will probably redshirt. That's typically how it goes. One of the notable recruits includes Jabri Bickham and Taj Crutchfield, and they're considered highly rated prospects at cornerback and could be expected to fight for playing time early in their careers. So they also got Roger Carrion and Mason Randolph, who are considered top offensive linemen. From a schedule standpoint, they open the 28th against South Florida, at South Florida. That should be a good bellwether kind of game, see where they stand. They play always tough Eastern Washington, and then they start the conference season. So they got Air Force, and then they go back and play Appalachian State, and then they play out of conference again at Notre Dame, which will be a true test of really where they are this year. And then they're in the conference for the rest of the year. New Mexico, UNLV, Nevada, Fresno State, San Diego State. Probably that toughest stretch is Saturday, October 18th when they play UNLV. And then 2 weeks later they play rival Fresno State, and then they play San Diego State and then Colorado State. So probably their toughest set of Mountain West games there towards the bottom of the season. So, you look at their schedule. They've got UNLV and CSU at home. They play at Notre Dame. It's conceivable that the only loss they have this year is Notre Dame. They go 11-1, or they go 10-2, and probably 7-1 or 8-0 in conference. And if they go 11-1 or 10-2, they're probably back in the college football playoff. Although the seeding won't be as nice for them as it was this past year when they were a 4 seed. So they'll probably more likely be a 12 or 12 seed this year, and so it won't be an easy path for them, but we'll see what happens. So that's my wrap up of Boise State. Next week is Colorado State, and I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube page. It costs you nothing and it helps me out, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks. Bye.